Testing, testing, testing. Welcome to the Crypto Boss channel. Let's look at Bitcoin. If you guys are new, we do go live every single Monday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Let's kind of see where Bitcoin's going next. I am personally long on both Bitcoin and what's the other one? AVAX. So that's the ones I'm long on right now. We'll kind of see what happens. It seems like all day for the last 12 hours or so, Bitcoin's kind of been struggling to get above that $73,000 mark. We've not quite hit 73,000. At least on XC, the highest that we ever were was $72,891 and about 20 cents. So that's the all-time high. Really, yeah, you just can't get above that level. So about $110, $111 away from $73,000. That's the price to be is 72.9, we'll call it. So if I just start, we'll start on the daily time frame and work our way down. The daily time frame is overbought, due for a correction, but I don't think we're going to get one anytime soon. Well, you never know. 8-hour chart's overbought. The 6-hour chart for Bitcoin is overbought. 2-hour chart's overbought. Really, the time frames that really matter is the 1 hour and less. So right now, they all matter, but that's where the 1 hour chart and smaller time frames is kind of going to tell us what's happening. So I saw this earlier this morning on Bitcoin. This is what we call a rising wedge. These break up 68%, or they break down 68% of the time. So far, it looked like it was going to break down. You had that wick down to 71,831. I got stopped out there. But then you got to move back up to the highs, and now you just keep testing the highs, which makes me think longer term we do break that 73 level before we get another move to the downside. We'll see what happens. The 1 hour chart, look at that, it has reset nicely on the stock RSI, which tells me again, 1 hour chart is bullish. Everything else is pretty bearish. The 33 minute is due for a bounce. The 15 minute says we could also get a bounce to the upside, and we'll kind of see what's happening. So to me, I'm still bearish on Bitcoin. It's not looking like as much as like a rising wedge because you're not dumping. So to me, I almost want to say it's negated. If you make another high, I would say the rising wedge is definitely negated. But right now, you have to break 72.9 to remain bullish, I suppose. And I would say this low, longer term, as long as Bitcoin stays above 71,786, it's a higher low on Bitcoin. So as long as we stay above 71.76, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. And as long as we stay above that level, I'm going to stay long on Bitcoin because my stop loss is at $71,800 on Bitcoin. So we'll see what happens. But that's what I'm looking at right now. So short term, as long as we stay above that key level, I'm bullish. So really, right now we have $300 of insurance room to remain bullish on Bitcoin. If we stay above 71.86, I can't be bearish, and I will stay in my trade. I'm also, like I said, I should probably turn the music up so you guys can hear it. That might help because I can barely hear it. So I know you guys can't hear it. So right now, AVAX to me is also a coin I'm long on. Bitcoin is pretty simple. That's all we really have to go over. If we stay above 71,886, I remain bullish on Bitcoin, and it's that simple. There's still liquidity up there at $75,000 for Bitcoin. I guess we can, before I get out of here for Bitcoin, we still have a lot of liquidity up here at 73,000, and up here further up we have more liquidity up here at 75,000. So really, I'm still thinking 75,000 could happen tonight. We'll see what happens, but that's where I leave it on Bitcoin, and we'll see what happens. So that's kind of what I'm watching for Bitcoin. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, yeah, I want to look at the Fear and Greed Index, and then I can look at altcoins. If you guys have requests for altcoins, let me know in the comment section below. So right now, we are back in extreme greed. Anything, I guess, above 80 is extreme greed. We're at 82 right now. Yesterday, we were at 79. Last week, we were at 82, the same. And last month, we were at 74. So overall, extreme greed, we have a little bit more. We could go up in the extreme greed, but we are in extreme greed. So just be cautious. I don't think we're... when we get to above 90, that's when I'd be a little bit more worried. It could happen pretty soon, but right now it tells us that I wouldn't be worried right now about a blow off top, but we're close maybe. So, but anyways, going back to the other trade I'm in, this is the only other trade I'm in right now. It's called, well, it's AVAX coin, about a $13 billion market cap coin. And if I go back to the 50-minute time frame, I saw this as a bull pennant right here. And let me just make this thicker so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'll make that line red. I'll make this line red as well so you guys can see. So this is a bull pennant. You have a flat top here. You had two tops right here, two like highs up there, which is a flat top, and you kept getting higher lows. And these break out 68% of the time. So to me, AVAX is still bullish, and I'm looking for a continuation, possibly as high as almost $57. $56.73 is the measure move. And if I look even at the even smaller time frames, I can see this as a possible similar pattern, a smaller pattern of the one you just broke out of. So to me, you just broke out of a bull pennant. I see another smaller bull pennant for confirmation that you probably continue up here, at least short term, up to maybe $51.35 on AVAX coin. We'll see what happens. I'm long on AVAX right now, as well as Bitcoin. And Bitcoin right now, again, has to hold 71,886 to remain bullish. And AVAX coin right now is at $49.10. We'll see what happens. And I have a longer term measure move up there at $56, $57. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin right now. And AVAX coin. So thank you for the likes on YouTube. And if you guys have requests for altcoins, let me know in the comment section below, and we'll get started. Alright, so let me just catch up a little bit on the chat. Thank you for the 300 likes on TikTok. Appreciate it. Alright. Look at Rune. How about Sync? Can you please look at QNT weekly and monthly? There's huge bull flag in both. Let's go look at QNT. That was the first request that I'm going to honor. Also, I guess I saw this earlier today as well. 1,000 ladies coin on Mixi. Does look like, again, same thing I just saw on AVAX coin, is that's a bull pennant. It's maybe a little bit easier to see, but that's a bull pennant with a measure move up to 3274 on ladies. I see that as a continuation, nothing crazy, but that's about a 5% move to the upside on that meme coin. Let's go look at Quant and see what we see on Quant. So they want me to look at the weekly. Do I see a bull flag on the weekly? Let's just look. Well, I don't see a bull flag on the weekly, but I do see that the stock RSI is oversold, and it wasn't a falling wedge. You are trying to break down. You are breaking out to the upside on that. Your measure move is $154, I should say, right now on Quant. So that is what I'm looking at. So, and then on the daily, do I see a bull flag? Again, probably not. I don't know where you see a bull flag, but again, same thing. I still see this as a falling wedge, break into the upside with a higher measure move, the longer term measure move of $152. So to me, that still looks like a possible move, and I still believe we're going to get that move to the upside. Also, when you now look at the 8-hour chart for Quant, I see this another falling wedge here after you broke out the bigger one. So this again is more confirmation that we probably continue to the upside on Quant. This falling wedge would give you a measure move slightly higher than the other one, up to $156. So that's what I'm looking at on Quant. Looks good to me. Let's go look at Rune. So I'm going to do 3 requests, and then after that I will request that you guys send in gifts. You guys want me to look at coins. Let's go look at Rune. Let's start on the daily and work our way down. Daily is overbought. If the daily is overbought, the 3 days is overbought. The 8-hour chart is also going parabolic, completely overbought. Same as the 6-hour. The 4-hour chart is overbought, or it's about to be overbought. Continuation. The 4-hour chart has a little more gas. The stock RSI is at 63 on Rune. So I still see Rune as having a little bit of more upside. The 2-hour chart right now on Rune is overbought. The 1-hour chart, same thing. So I mean, I think Rune looks really good to me as well, but I don't see any patterns that I love on the smaller time frames. That was kind of like a rounded bottom, and you got a parabolic move to the upside. 15-minute chart is just going straight up, basically. So I guess really what we have to look at on Rune is Rune really all-time highs. Let's see if we have another chart for Rune. So Rune's next resistance, in my opinion, is $12.57 based on the previous bull run. But really, if you stay above the price level of $7.45, I see a massive breakout, possibly up to $12.57 on Rune, which, it's about 20-30%. So we'll see what happens. But Rune, to me, looks really good. You have a massive bear market bottom, rounded bottom, I should say. So I see this as... I mean, this looks like it's going to probably quickly get up to these targets at $12.57, and if you break that, I quickly see another move straight to $17.74 on Rune. So Rune looks like it could really have some fun over the next few days. So those are the two targets to the upside, and then to the downside, if you can't hold those levels, then you have support back there at 372, which I don't think we're going to have to worry about for a long time, if ever again. But that's what I'm looking at for Rune. So AVAX is struggling right now, and I don't like to see that. But AVAX is struggling. 7-minute time frame right now has to hold these levels, has to hold the 21-day moving average for sure, because if you lose that, you're going to lose the smaller bull pennant that we have forming, and you're at least going to get moved back to $48. So AVAX has to hold this right here. I am long on this with my stop at break even. We'll see what happens, but AVAX really has to hold $48.50 to remain bullish on the smaller time frames. Thank you for the fire. Man, it's getting hot in here. Wow. I better turn off my heat. Solonic just got listed on CoinMarketCap today. Wow, really? Awesome. Can you look at SWFTC? What is FWTC? SWFTC. Okay. Is this at all-time highs? SWFTC. It looks like it's at all-time highs. Looks like that's around the bottom. That's a cup and handle. These break up 68% of the time. So pretty much SWFTC looks like it's going to continue higher. We'll see what happens. Nothing's guaranteed. Yes, if you lose this last local low here at, we'll call it 54, 55, we'll call it. If you lose 55, it's likely to roll over. But as of right now, you could get a move back to those highs up there at 88 out of this cup and handle that's forming. You have your cup and you have the handle forming. So as long as you hold that 55 level, I'd be looking for another move back to the high at 88, the 90 level. So that's what I'm looking at for whatever coin that is, because I don't even know. But that's what I'm looking at. I don't know where everyone's at tonight. I don't know if everyone's sleeping because it's a Monday. Everyone's tired from work. Usually we got more people than 10 people in here, but I don't know. So you're welcome, Hector. So let me go over. I don't know why every time I refresh Dex Tools, it gets rid of my work. But it does, and it's driving me nuts. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know how to change that. I've never had that problem before, but now the last few days it's doing that, and it's just the Stalker. Sorry, I guess is still there, but my favorites aren't there anymore. So Solonic is one I'm watching as well, but I guess Solonic right now is just I was talking about this as being a falling wedge. See, like I drew this as a falling wedge the other day, and now it's not here anymore, and I'm not sure what's up with that. So I bought more of this coin yesterday. Not much. I still don't own much of it. I'm still kind of just watching it. But overall, this is technically a falling wedge. These break out 68% of the time. That would take you to a new all-time high in Solonic. It's kind of a gamble. But again, it's a coin that could do 100x very easily. $2.2 million market. And if this meme gains any steam, it could do damage. So it's worth holding, a few bucks of it, at least in my opinion. Not financial advice. But we'll see what happens Solonic on Radium. The nice thing about it, if you want to put 30 bucks in it, 100 bucks in it, you don't really have to pay any fees because it's on Solana and not on Ethereum. So I do like that a lot. But that's just one to keep on your radar. I'll talk about it probably pretty much every live stream because it is something to watch and it's worth putting something in it, in my opinion. You don't have to put a lot in, but if you put 50 bucks in it and it does 100x, then you got some money on it. But that's Solonic on Radium. Yeah. Thank you for the roses. They smell so good. I don't see it on coin. Let me look. It's still loading. Let's see what it says. Yeah, it's there, so that's a good sign for continuation. It's a pretty new project. It's putting in higher highs and higher lows, so I would not be surprised at all if this keeps continuing up longer term. And it's also much healthier for a meme coin or any coin in general to go up slowly versus like a vertical straight up movement, So I would much rather see it go up 10% a day or 100% a month or something like that versus going straight up. That just seems more safe to me for longer term growth. So that Solonic looks good. Yeah, it's on CoinMarketCap now. So, what is Bookmap saying for Bitcoin? Let's go back and look at it. Right now, Bookmap is saying that we have a lot of orders up here at 73,000. So it's likely that we get up to 73,000. And honestly, I don't see what's stopping us. I know we need some consolidation here and there, but I really do not see why we are not going to 73,000. We've almost tested it now twice. I mean, you've been close to getting above it twice now. So at some point, I think we just break it. We'll see what happens. I think the bigger move, though, that I'm watching out for on Bitcoin is $75,000. We'll see what happens, but that's what I'm looking at right now. So as long as Bitcoin stays up 71,886, I'm going to remain long on this. AVAX looks like it's going to kind of lose its momentum here, so I might need to bail on that if you make a lower low below 48.40. But that's it. That's what I'm watching in the markets. Thank you for the follow, TC. Thoughts on DNT? I mean, we can go look at DNT. Let me go. Let me go look up DNT. So the 4-hour chart's overbought. The 1-hour chart is oversold. This isn't the most beautiful flag, but technically, to me, that's still a flag after a breakout, and it looks like okay. It doesn't look great, but your measure move, if it breaks to the upside, is 26 cents. The 33-minute time frame, which I like to trade now, also again in that flag, oversold. That looks okay. It's making a higher low. It's in a bull pennant, bull flag. You're above the moving averages, and they're somewhat getting tighter now. So really, if you hold the 21, I don't see why this would not continue up. So if you stay about 12.5, I would like to see this as a continuation on DNT. As high as 26 cents would be the measure move. So that's something to watch out for, is DNT. I will post this to my trading group. Thank you for that request, because I do like what I'm seeing on DNT right now. Your thoughts on Suku, please. Let's go look at Suku. SUKU. So I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's continuation. It looks like it's in a bull pennant, and I don't see why this can't continue to the upside as well. That is a bull pennant, and these break up 68% of the time, especially in bull markets. Measure move for that would be 24 cents on SKU or whatever it is. So, you know, it's all about on the daily. So, you know, I would just remember that. But I think a lot of these coins don't really care about that, because we're just kind of going parabolic right now, shorter term in a lot of the altcoin space. So, you know, I would look for continuation here on SUKU. Thank you, Jesse, for the follow. I just joined the live. What's your thoughts on XRP? Because I hear about it all the time. I mean, I had to move up today, but everyone's going crazy that's up 10-20% today when the thing hasn't moved in a year. So to me, it's a horrible hold, and I'm not saying short it right now. At some point, it has to go up a little bit here and there, but I know for a fact Bitcoin is crushing performance this year against, like, if you held Bitcoin, you would have made more percentage than holding XRP. So I don't see the and for the rest of the cycle, I don't really see that changing. I mean, I don't think XRP does a 10x even this bull run. So to me, it's not very exciting. And really, the last 6 years, I don't even think it's made it. I mean, it hasn't even made a high above 330, which I think was all-time high. So XRP is just like kind of a trash. It's just there's no buy pressure, or if there is, it's just not strong enough to break the all-time high. So like, it's not going to probably give you. You're not going to get rich off of it. So I would, you know, I don't like XRP overall, but that is just me, you know. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. There's not a lot of people here, so I probably won't stay live very long. Also, market's kind of struggling a little bit right now on this Monday. I think there'll be more liquidity later this week, but we'll see what happens. So with that being said, I will be back live. What is today? Monday? I'll be back live Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Time, but Bitcoin makes another new all-time high. I'm sure I'll be back sooner. We're not really that far away from the all-time highs, but we'll see what happens. So this is another cup and handle on on whatever this is. BTC ATH. I don't even know what it is. I just see it as being bullish, and I see a lot of these projects are about to break out. I just see, so Bitcoin dominance might fall off the table here a little bit. I don't really know, but the measure move for this is 37.64, so that's what I'd be watching out for a move to the upside. Good night. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Andrew, remember I brought up render. Is it going to bounce back? I think we just looked at render, and yeah, I think it looks good. So I do like render right now and where it's at. If you guys want to know when we go live, make sure you join the Telegram group. It's free to join, and the link to join that is in the description below. Yeah, so if render gets back above $12.13, I see it continuing to the upside. Maybe we looked at Rune. That was what I was thinking of. But if you get back above $12.14, I see it move back to $15.77. So really, it looks good. I had this in a flag. It kind of failed, but really, if you hold this level here at $11, I see it getting a bounce. If you don't hold 11, then I see more of a move back to the downside, possibly as low as $9.63 and then $8.75. Best safe coin. I think both Bitcoin and Ethereum are very great holds long term. Both are doing pretty. I think both will give you similar returns this cycle. Now, if you're just buying now, I don't know. But like if you bought 2 months ago, both have done pretty similar numbers percentage wise. So with that being said, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm looking for more upside on Bitcoin and crypto. If we get something crazy happening later tonight or tomorrow, I'll go live again. Otherwise, with that being said, I'm just going to make it a quick stream, a quick update on the market. And remember, I go live every day, every single Monday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Time, no matter what the market's doing. And then I guess sometimes do bonus live streams if the market's doing crazy things. And I've done a lot of those recently. But right now, market's kind of struggling to get back above 72.9. And so not a lot to kind of... it's pretty simple for Bitcoin. If you stay above 71,886, I'm bullish, and your next target to the upside is 73K and then 75K, and then longer term, obviously, we want 100K. So that's what I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, trade safe. Have a great week, and I'll probably see you before Saturday because I'm sure the Bitcoin will do another move to the upside. But we'll see what happens. Anything's possible. You never know. We could break down from here, and if we do, then just be ready for that. Alrighty, I am gonna end it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys also for the 3,000 likes. I appreciate the support.